It's a pit stop at the Rock. 2 stops before the Euros. Welcome back to Fog Football. It's a Gibraltar versus Scotland match preview. It doesn't get much darker than this. It's an international friendly against one of the lowest and worst teams in world football. But we need to build confidence, don't we?
And the good news is, I think our bad run of form will come to an end here against Gibraltar. How can it not?
Yeah, because if it doesn't, I mean, the team may as well jump off Gibraltar Rock. Because if you can't beat Gibraltar, what are you doing?
Yeah, that would probably be the highest point of Steve Clarke's career over the past 6 months, jumping off that, because it has been pretty poor. Results haven't been great, performances haven't been great. Still reeling off that Northern Ireland result, to be honest. I went into that game with a lot of hope, expecting Scotland to get back on track, put things right. It did not happen. We were really, really bad on that night.
Yeah, it's not just getting beat, man, it's the manner of getting beat.
Yeah, Northern Ireland deserved to win that night.
No, we've been pathetic for the past year, I think.
I think ever since we pretty much qualified, we've been poor.
I think ever since we went 1-0 up against Spain and they rolled it out and they won 2-0.
It's been downhill since then. We've not had a lot to cheer about.
The arses went, but
we will have something to cheer about come the end of this game, because we will beat Gibraltar. I can't guarantee a good performance, but I'm hoping we get one. I'm hoping that we put a lot of goals past Gibraltar. And I'm hoping that Ben Dokes gets on the score sheet, because Steve Clarke has confirmed that he will give Ben Dokes game time against Gibraltar. He's not sure that he will play a massive part when it comes to the Euros, but he is going to give him time against Gibraltar. And that's good to see, because we need to see other players get opportunities.
That's not good to hear. Oh, he's not going to get a lot of time at the Euros. Wind your neck in, Stevie boy.
Well, I mean, he could change his opinion over the next 2 games, couldn't he?
No, he could.
I just think what he means is Ben Dokes isn't just the automatic. He's not the answer to Dykes. Could he become the answer over the next 2 games? Maybe.
No, but I think that sort of talks pish. You see, if you're in this squad, right, you should be willing to fight for your fucking badge, fight for your country, and try and fight for your spot at the Euros. See this talk before a ball's even been kicked about, well, he's not going to play much at the Euros. That's defeatist talk for Clarke. Fucking try and hype your boys up, you defeatist alky bastard.
Right, well, that's not really what he meant. He just meant that Ben Doak isn't top of the pecking order, but he's going to get his chance against Gibraltar.
Well, you know what? Should he start against Gibraltar?
Well, 1 minute you're complaining, and the next minute you're like, oh, should he start? He needs more game time.
I think he should start. I'm thinking it loud here. I'm thinking Shankland and Ben Doak up top. We know what Shea Adams can do. Why not go with Dokes? And, Dokes. Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. It's not quite him. But, no, Ben Doak and Lawrence Shankland up front for me. Liam Cooper says Scotland need to rediscover their shutout pride. That's another thing. Shipping goals.
Yeah, we went from barely conceding any goals to conceding lots of goals, which is very, very concerning, because we did have a really good defensive record. And, over the past 6 or 7 games, we've been shipping out quite a few goals, even to teams that aren't necessarily great. We've been conceding goals. So, yeah, I mean, if we're going to be successful at the Euros, I think we need a good defence, because we're not going to go there and we're not going to outscore teams. We're not going to be scoring 3-4 goals against decent European sides. If we're going to be successful and go on a run at the Euros, I think we need to get that solid as a rock defence back in line. We need to be shutting teams out, or at the most scoring 1 goal. Because I just don't think we are going to go up against the decent European sides and put 3 or 4 goals past them. I just don't see it.
No, I mean, highest scoring game for us recently was 3 each against Norway. Awful defending in that game. I mean, it's pretty much been awful defending for a year. It's not like England, France and Spain have ripped us apart in Holland. Most of the goals have been shit and so avoidable. And I think you're right. If you're ever talking about getting out of a group and this whole tag of dark horses to go far in the tournament, you need to be good at the back. See Greece, there's a reason why they won the Euros. It wasn't because they were great going forward and shite at the back. It was because they were shite at the front and great at the back.
If you don't concede, then you only need 1 goal to win.
And it's just, or you can win on penalties.
I just don't see us scoring 3 goals. If we're going to concede 2 goals, I don't see us scoring 3 against decent sides.
Right, Liam Cooper says about the pride. Should he start? A lot of talk between him or Suter.
We've never been, no, if you look at Scotland, we've never been a team that scores lots of goals. Even when you look at some of our great periods, and I remember back in that Euro qualifier, in the 2008 European qualifiers, we beat France twice, but it was 1-0 wins.
Yeah, but that's to be expected, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we've never really been a team that scores lots of goals. When you look at Scotland going through good runs, whenever we do go on running periods, we don't blow teams away.
Yeah, like we should be looking to put about 5, 6, 7 past Gibraltar tomorrow, but the reality is we'll probably win by 2 or 3.
I'd take that if it's a good performance. You can win 3-0 and put in a good performance, or you can win 3-0 and it can flatter you. Hopefully we put in a good performance.
And if we don't put in a good performance and we scrape like a 2-0 win or hell draw, it won't be bye-bye Rangers. It'll be bye-bye Clark.
Bye-bye Clark.
I don't know. If he can't beat Gibraltar, I'm afraid.
He's not getting sacked.
I know he's not getting sacked, right, but my point is...
So he's not going anywhere then?
I will leave with Rangers. He said bye-bye Rangers. Where'd Rangers go?
Who said bye-bye Rangers?
Steve Clark, about 1 million bloody years ago. Remember that?
No.
Sure, he beat Rangers last day of the season. And his last day as Kilmarnock boss, and he grabbed the mic and he went, bye-bye Rangers, and waved them off the pitch.
Is that why they hate him?
That's why they hate him. That's why I got stuck into him earlier. No,
it's kind of funny though.
It was kind of funny. I rate Steve Clark, right, but I think the wheels are beginning to come off the bus. Now, people are going to arse-lick him because he's got us to 2 tournaments. Acceptable. I'll accept it. But if we flop at the Euros, right, and don't pick up, a win, and we scrape past Gibraltar and don't win against Finland and then get pumped at the Euros, is that good enough? I think we've got to change it if that happens. I'm just being honest. I think every team's got a shelf life, and I think he might be coming to the end of it. I would like him to be at the door. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I would take Derek McInnes.
Well, let's just get this Euros over with and we'll see what happens.
If Steve Clark leaves after this Euros and say it is disappointing, we don't win a game, we go out in the groups, I'm not going to go through the guy. I'm not going to bury the guy, but I do think it's time to move on. I will thank you for getting us to 2 tournaments. First ever of my lifetime, but here, we have to move forward. We can't become stagnant. We can't just sit on our hands. We can't just sit on our thumbs. We need to be proactive, not reactive. And you don't want to start the next campaign's qualifiers on a really down mark, man. It would be great to get a new manager in there. But here, that's all I've but maybe Steve Clark is going to lay the smackdown. Maybe he's going to bring the Euros home.
Maybe let's just bring it home against Gibraltar first, then
yes.
we can.
I'm going to go 4-0. I'm going to go 4-0. Lawrence Shanklin hat-trick and John McGinn to get a goal. There you go.
I'm going to go 5-0.
Right.
I'll go one better. I'd like to see some of the fringe players get on the score sheet. I'd like to see Shanklin get a few goals. I'd like to see Ben Doak score and whoever else gets some game time.
I just hope he does give the fringe players a go. See if he starts the strongest 11 against Gibraltar, I'll be questioning it.
Well, he has said that Ben Doak will play, so we'll see. We'll have to take him at his word.
Yeah, I think Finland will be the test game out of these two. But, I mean, is picking Gibraltar the correct decision ahead of the Euros? I would have said no, but considering our recent form,
I think it's important just to get a win.
It is important to get a win. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. We'll be covering this game tomorrow. Till next time. Peace.